up guys, Dennis Living here. So we've got the Fourtrax. We're getting ready to do the top end rebuild and the timing chain. So right now I've just got the rear fender pulled off in the rear rack. You see it sit down there. And it's pretty simple. We got 2 bolts here, 2 bolts here, and 2 bolts there, and you just pull your wiring through. It's not that hard. But got the tank off, you just unhook the gas line, and there's 1 bolt holding it on. It's down there. Now what we're gonna work on is getting the air box, carburetor, and line stuff out of the way. So I'm just gonna pull the air box and the carburetor and set it off to the side. All right, so we got the exhaust taken off. You got a bolt here and a bolt here. And you got 1 bolt right there. And there's supposed to be a bolt here, but mine was not in there. And then there's another bolt back here, and it just comes right off, and there it is. So now, pulling out the air box and the carburetor, and we should be able to undo our drive shaft over there and then just pull it out. All right, so now we have the air box and carburetor out. Pretty simple. Just went ahead and took the air box off, made it a little easier. Got our snorkel off. Runs up top here, just kind of pops onto that bar. There's a little clamp on it. And got some of our vacuum lines taken off. There's 2 plugs here that you got to worry about that come out right here, and they plug in on the side of the frame over here, right here and here. Just undo those. Those are 2 of the 3 wires that come out of this motor. And if you look down here, there are, hard to get, there's 2 plugs there and 1 down there. Those are laying back here out of the way. They just got kind of little boots on them, so pop those off. Can't mix them up, you know. So now I'm gonna work on taking the motor mounts loose. Oh, and you gotta unhook the starter. Just 2 wires. That's your positive, and your negative goes on this bolt. I just put it back in so I don't lose the bolt. And now I'm gonna take this motor mount loose, that motor mount loose, that motor mount loose. I got the top one off, and it's simple. It's just 4 bolts and then the 1 big bolt that holds the brackets to the frame. So I'll just lay that up there. So these are gonna be fun down here on the bottom. So I'm gonna work on getting these motor mount bolts out, and then we'll pull it out. Oh, and you also have to undo your reverse cable, but it's pretty easy. There's just a bolt right here that holds the clamp on. You just undo the bolt, falls right off, and just take it out of the little holder down here. Kind of like the throttle, just locks into that little hook there. So just put that down out of the way. All right, so pull the motor out in 3, 2, 1. All right, so now we've got the motor pulled. Got those 2 bolts out of the bottom. Kind of a pain in the butt to get it to slide out. And to get it out of the drive shaft right here, you just got to work the motor forward and then just kind of pry back on the drive shaft. You can see it hanging right here. It's got a U-joint. So you just got to pry it out of that. And we got it set up on this table here, so we can do our work to it. So we're going to pull the head and the jug and this side cover, replace the timing chain, the jug, the piston, and have the head redone at a head shop in town. So as of right now, we'll start taking the head off and seeing how bad it looks in there. So we're going to take our bolts off here. That. There's a nut or a bolt under the cover, so you have to take the cover off. So I'm going to hit it with a screwdriver and kind of get some of the dirt cleaned off of it, and then I'm going to blow with the air compressor, and then we'll go from there. Okay, it's fixed now. So now we've got the dirt all blown off, got all our bolts loose. Now I'm just trying to figure out how to get it off.
We're filming.
There, comes off now. All right. So
That's actually what he did.
Yeah, literally that's how I got it off. Look how loose the timing chain is. Bro, what timing chain tension? None. All right, let's take our tensioner off.
Perfect.
I'm sure you get some of that in there.
Yeah, no kidding. Get all the dirt into the hole.
Yeah. It's an auto tensioner, so it spring loads and clicks out. So as the chain gets looser, it'll just spring load and click out. Well, this one is pretty much at its loosest point. It really makes no freaking difference at all because it's that freaking loose. This guide looks okay. I think you're supposed to be able to do that, but okay. Okay. Just like that. I've learned from my mistakes in the past. Always put something in there to hold it so you don't lose your timing chain. There's some big old Allen wrenches in here. Not that one. There it is. Oh, I've been in there for about 30 years. Oh, that one too. Yes, sir. And we got 2 regular sockets, which I assume be that size right there. I just broke the ratchet. Broke it again. Dang, man. Oh, yeah. That worked a lot better.
Nice and easy.
Nice and easy. Oh. Holy crap. Woo! It still can't loose. Yes, that's a nut.
Yep.
It's just a nut. Kind of stinks, doesn't it?
Yes.
Smells like crap. Wow. Nice. Nothing in the middle. I'm surprised there's not another hex head bolt. Should just lift right up. Yes. Okay. Beautiful. Well, there's those 2 washers. Let's go with those 2 nuts. So yeah, that looks terrible. So much carbon. So much carbon. There it is. That's what I wanted to know. See how much I could move the piston inside the cylinder?
Yes.
Yeah, that's not supposed to do that. That's why we had all that blow-by, which is the passing of combustion gases around the piston and cylinder walls down into the crankcase, out the crankcase vent, which is why this thing smoked a ton. So now we're gonna get the jug off here. So give me one sec, get these bolts loose, and we'll pull it off. All right, so let's go ahead and get this off. All right. Getting ready to drop our piston. God, that gasket looks horrible. That comes out. All right. Hey. Cylinder wall looks decent. Doesn't matter though, because we've got a completely new jug for it, so that's junk. Now, we got our tensioner. I guess that just stays in there. They don't look too bad. They don't have a lot of wear on them. Piston looks like garbage. Down yonder looks decent. In the bottom. Oh yeah, dude. These piston rings are done. Oh dude, they're so tiny. There's like nothing left of this piston ring. It is so tiny. Wow. That's amazing. This one's not as bad. We can see how much thinner that one is. These are supposed to be like way bigger. I wonder where we're getting so much blow by. All right. So now we're gonna take our piston off. And to do that, we just need a small pair of needle nose. All right, so now I'm gonna try and pop this little ring out here. Like that. So now we should be able to push our rod out. And there's our piston. Voila. Looks like crap. All right, so we're done for now. This is gonna be part one of the Honda Fourtrax top end engine rebuild. Next one will be kind of getting everything ready. I'm gonna take this head to the head shop, have it redone, have the valves reseated because they sound like crap, and get it all cleaned up, and we'll see you in a little bit. Have a good night.